For your attendance this morning, guys. I know we've got a number of other people coming in to some of the offices, which will be tripping in as the day goes on. But for those of you who don't know me, I'm Sam Steele. I'm the head auctioneer for Ray White New Zealand. Delighted to be your organiser today, also one of your judges alongside our esteemed panel, which I'll introduce very, very shortly. But we've got 9 competitors downstairs locked up in a lock-up room in the cafe downstairs. They do not have their phones. So what we have for an auctioneering competition today, if you haven't been to one before, essentially this is a public speaking contest with some complicated maths thrown in for good measure. So if you are here to view, please have your phones turned off. Please do not talk. Most importantly, do not bid, unless you are one of the designated bidders, because that will throw a real spanner in the works. So we've got 9 people from deep in the south to all the way in the far north, so really delighted to have those people. And of course, a couple of other people that we'll introduce as well as the time goes on. But to those of you who are here, obviously for the awards, thank you very much. And of course, thank you to Daniel as well for letting us take over the room this morning also. But what we do offer up today, guys, of course, we've got Rosie Harvey, who's one of our judges, being East. John Barron, along with our bidders here as well, of course Alice McKenzie, of course Richie Lewis and George Erdos. So thank you very much for them taking time out of their busy day, and certainly for the ladies taking time out of getting their hair and makeup done as well for tonight. So the property today, guys, as you'll see on the screen, that will come up very shortly, is number 20 Tohunga Crescent, just down the road here in Parnell. The reserve that the auctioneers had today is 1.2 million. They have been told of that very, very shortly, or they have already been informed of that. So it's something that we're looking forward to seeing how they compete and get into it. But certainly looking forward to it. We've got some amazing competitors. So of course you've got your run sheets there. You can see who everyone is. So we're going to invite the first person in very shortly. So just give us a moment or two, and we'll be underway very, very shortly. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for your time. Of course, can you please give a very, very special and very, very warm welcome to our first competitor from just up the road here in central Auckland, Mr. Cameron Brain.
ladies and gentlemen, and we welcome you to the auction sale here today, 20 Tauhanga Crescent in Parnell. By way of introduction, my name is Cameron Brain, auctioneer on behalf of the very good team at the Ray White City Realty Group. Now, your marketing agent, and he certainly needs no introduction to all of you here. You've met him at the open homes. He's delivered all the information to you and no doubt answered all your questions. Daniel Horobin, instrumental in the marketing of the property over the last 3 to 4 weeks. Now, ladies and gentlemen, your format today very straightforward. Shortly I will direct you to the documentation that will outline your bidding here today. We'll then highlight what we have on offer before I hand this exceptional property over to you for your competitive bidding. Now, the contracts state we're auctioning a property on behalf of our owners. We do thank them for entrusting Ray White and the City Realty Group in marketing their property. It does call for a neat 10% deposit at the fall of the hammer. Settlement noted down here as the 15th of September 2024. That is approximately 17 days from today's date, unless a variation has been signed, obviously, by our owners. Now, the chattels, I will take those as read. There have been no inclusions or exclusions as per the documentation provided to you by Daniel during your marketing period. I'm just going to highlight, obviously, 2 clauses. Clause 27, obviously, that does say that the security pad on the gate is going to be sold as is, where is condition. As to with clause 28, your underfloor heating and your security system will also be sold as is, where is. Now, contract state we're auctioning a property that you all know, 20 Tauhanga Crescent in Parnell, more particularly described as Lot 1, deposited plan 576892. All of this is contained in record of title 1062954. Your allotment size, a picturesque 393 square metres in size. Now, clause 2, ladies and gentlemen, these are simply the rules for your bidding here today. They simply state that subject to the vendor's reserve price being reached or breached, the highest bid whose bid I accept shall be the purchaser. Now, if a dispute arises concerning any bid, I'll simply adjudicate that and resubmit the property at the last undisputed bid. No bidder shall advance more nor less to the sum that I shall name from time to time. And ladies and gentlemen, our owners who are here today, looking very charming over here, they do reserve the right to bid either personally or by their agent. Now, simply what that means is, ladies and gentlemen, if I see fit I need to make a vendor bid, you'll hear me clearly state I'm making a vendor bid. But be rest assured it will be well below our reserve price. Our owners also reserve the right to refuse any bid and to withdraw the property from sale at any time without necessarily disclosing the reserve price. Now, your purchase price here today will be inclusive of GST, so bid confidently knowing that what you bid is what you pay. Now, at the conclusion of the auction, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to simply ask our successful purchaser to do 3 things. First of all, sign this very important memorandum of contract. Second of all, hand over that 10% deposit. And third, obviously, acknowledge you can buy real estate here in New Zealand under the Overseas Investment Act. Well, for the first time in 60 years, this home at 20 Tauhanga Crescent is being offered for sale. The property has been a cherished family legacy passed down through 3 generations since it was originally purchased in 1960s. Rebuilt in the 90s to meet the needs of modern living, it has stood the test of time until recently, where it has once again been updated by the expertise of Avery Architects, who have brought it up to today's standards, creating a home with an expansive multi-level layout. Generously sized bedrooms, of which there are 5, ladies and gentlemen, throughout the property, provide ample space for relaxation, while the complete master suite on the top level obviously offers that private sanctuary in itself. Now, on the lower level, that additional guest apartment ensures that visitors can enjoy the relaxation and comfort, making this home ideal for accommodating family and friends. Now, at the heart of this residence is the spacious family kitchen, a true culinary haven designed to inspire the chefs in all of us. Now, the outdoor areas of the home are equally impressive. The wraparound private decking provides an ideal setting for al fresco dining, entertaining, or simply enjoying the tranquility of the meticulous landscape gardens. Now, the property is further enhanced by the extra large internal access garaging, accommodating 5 to 6 vehicles, as well as the additional off-street parking for your guests. Now located in the prestigious and historic suburb of Parnell, this property offers not only luxurious living, but also proximity to Auckland CBD and the finest amenities that it has to offer, such as Brighton Road Cafe and Oraki Basin just around the corner. Ladies and gentlemen, a wonderful offering indeed. Before I start, are there any questions?
Quick question, sir.
Yes, sir.
With all Auckland's weather events, just one concern, can you guarantee me that there's been no flooding on this property?
So I can't guarantee anything, but from the information that we obviously have on hand, obviously there has been no flooding to date, but I can't guarantee anything. Bid confidently, sir. I look forward to the opening bid. Are there any other questions? Well, ladies and gentlemen, I have a question for you. Who'd like to start me away?
$750,000.
$750,000, $750,000, and I appreciate your bid there, sir. And where do we go to from here? Who says $1 million straight away? But at $750,000, I call it through 3 times. First call now at $750,000. Second call now. Third and final call.
50.
Sorry?
50.
50. Appreciate the bid, sir. Welcome to the bidding. You have some competition at $800,000. And do we go another 50? It looks like
Same again.
Same again. I look at $850,000. At 850 the bid. At 850, can I say?
Yep.
Yep, at 900. And at 900,000, appreciate your bid down the front here. And welcome to the bidding at $900,000. First, second, third and final call at 9 the bid. I still attempt a bid there, sir. No, you sure? At $900,000. First, second, third and final call. Look, I'm going to move things on behalf of the owner and at that 50,000 increment at 950 the bid. Bidders with me, make no mistake, at $950,000. First call now.
10 more.
10 more at 960.
And again.
And again at 970. At $970,000. Who wants to square it up to $1 million? But at 970.
One.
Sorry?
1.
$1 million?
Yep.
Yep, appreciate it. At $1 million. All the zeros lined up at $1 million.
Me
First,
too.
sorry?
Me too.
Well, I knew you were going to do that. At 900, at 30 on top. At 30 on top at 1,030,000. At $1,030,000, appreciate it there. At 1,030,000,
more.
you're going to say it again, aren't you? At 1,060,000. And here we go. At 1,060,000. First call now.
No, sir.
Sorry?
$1,050,000.
$1,050,000. I thought you said again.
No, I see. 20 more.
20 more. Sorry, my apologies. At $1,050,000. At $1,050,000, at 20 on top. At $1,050,000. First,
Would you take 15?
look, I'll take 15. At $1,065,000. At $1,065,000, appreciate your bid here. At $1,065,000. At $1,065,000. First call. Second,
10.
sorry,
10.
another 10 on top. $1,065,000, $1,075,000, $1,070,000.
50 more.
Sorry.
50 more.
50 more, $1,075,000, and that takes me through to 1,125 at $1,125,000. First call now.
1.15.
Sorry, 1,000,000.
1.15.
1.15 at 25 on top. At 25 on top at 1.15.
10.
10, 1,160.
1.2.
1.2. Good, brave bid there.
Same again.
I knew you were going to say that. So at 1, was that a 40 on top? At 40 on top, at 1.240. At $1,240,000. First call, sorry.
10.
10 or $1,250,000. At $1,250,000. First call now, and great news, ladies and gentlemen, we're on the market, selling it away at $1,250,000. First call now. Second call.
10.
10, $1,260,000.
10.
10 and 70.
1.3.
1.3.
2,500.
1.3 and 250. So 1,302,500.
Another 5.
Another 5 or 1,003,000 and 750. So $1,307,500.
2.5.
2.5. At $1,310,000. At $1,310,000. At a 5 or $1,315,000. At 1.3 and 1.5.
1.
16.
And 1.
17. At $1,317,000. First call now.
5.
23. Sorry, 22.
Thank
My
you.
mistake. 22 at 1,322,000. First call now at
And one.
23. There we go. There's my 23 at 1,323,000. At $1,323,000. First call. Gentleman has the key. 33 at 1,333,000. All the threes lined up here at $1,333,000. First call now. Second, third, final call. All done. I sell it now at $1,333,000. Are you sure down the front? Are you sure? Out and out here at $1,333,000. The property goes. Congratulations, sir. So. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for your being here today. Congratulations to our purchaser here. Congratulations to our owner here. Commiserations to our underbidders. Ladies and gentlemen, I look forward to seeing you at the next Ray White auction. Have a wonderful afternoon and good day. Thank you very much.
Yay!
Yeah, automatic. When he got and you were very let him remember.
Yeah. Sorry.
So
Yeah,
he'll
yeah.
go 1,023,000, 1,023,000, and then he'll go, no, it's
Oh,
1,022,000, isn't
yeah,
it?
I thought that straight after. I was
So
like,
when they make a mistake, just
I know, but didn't you say that? Are you bringing as the next one up?
Yeah.
It's on
Everybody grab your seats, so we'll move on to our second competitor. Of course, all the way out from West Auckland. We thank him very much for making the journey this morning. And of course, put your hands together from Austar Realty, Mr. Cameron Hems.
It was 1840. Her Majesty's ship sailed into the Waitemata Harbour and they set their sights across Tamaki Makaurau. They were looking for the best location to establish New Zealand's first suburb. And as they took a step off that ship and they made arrangements with the local iwi, they thought exactly what you did. Could this be our chance? Could this be our opportunity? Could this be our home? Well, ladies and gentlemen, kia ora, tēnā koutou katoa. My name is Cameron Hems. Welcome to the land of the competition creators. He kahuna whakataitai mātou. It is my absolute privilege to be calling this auction on behalf of Miss Sonia Hems from Ray White Austar Realty. Of course, ladies and gentlemen, she's done a fantastic job of the marketing over the last 4 weeks. From that marketing, she would have provided you with a copy of the conditions of sale of which I sell to you the property here today, and of course supplied you with the REA approved guides as part of our legislation. Ladies and gentlemen, it's my job to make this as easy as possible for you here today. I want to see a sold sign and you want the keys. So anything that I can do today to make you feel at ease, please don't hesitate to ask me any questions or stop me should you have any queries. Folks, I'm simply going to take you through the terms and conditions of our bidding here today. We're going to talk a little bit about the property and then I'm going to stick it into your hands for an opening bid or offer. And of course, that's, ladies and gentlemen, that's when we are playing for keeps. Folks, I sell to you today what is more commonly known. It's a state and freehold of 393 square metres of land. It's Lot 1 Deposited Plan 576892 with the certificate of title number being 1062954. Now, the settlement date is set out within the contract. That's the 15th of September, so plenty of time to get your ducks in a row. And of course, if you've had any variations approved prior to bidding here today, those will still stand. The terms and conditions of the bidding clearly state that the property will be offered subject to a reserve price. That reserve price being met, the highest bidder above the reserve price, of course, our new purchaser. We may nominate the sum in which the bidding can be raised, and I may also refuse a bid if I don't deem it in the best interest of our vendor. Of course, if any dispute arises concerning any bid, I'll simply reoffer the property at the last undisputed bid. There may be telephone bidding taking place today, folks, but please keep in mind we will offer everybody the same opportunity should this take a little bit longer to conquer. On the fall of my hammer today, which is a contract in my palm, I'm going to ask you to do two things for me. Sign your name on the contract, failing which I will do so on your behalf. So if you are going to do a runner, please make sure you run down the hill and not up the hill, because I will be able to catch you that way. And of course, furnish us up with a 10% deposit of the ultimate purchase price. Of course, today, ladies and gentlemen, today's auction is held in line with the REINZ, the best practice for bidding and selling and buying auctions. When we talk about an area like Parnell, the first thing that comes to mind is its attribute to its wealth. Of course, ladies and gentlemen, being in the top 3 affluent suburbs of New Zealand, we know that when you buy a property in Parnell, you're not just buying a home. You're buying a future. You are buying your accreditation to the Club of Association by elevation. Well, ladies and gentlemen, if that wasn't enough of a selling feature to get you into Parnell, all you have to think about is what the owner has done to this house. 60 years of blood, sweat and tears they have put into this property. From corner to corner, you can see the owner has been so meticulous in everything that he has done. I walked into the open home to see Sonia the other day to see how things were going, and just beforehand he was changing the screws on the door handle, and I said, "Why are you doing that?" And he said, "I want them to shine like new." Well, if that's not effort, ladies and gentlemen, I don't know what is. With an alfresco kitchen and views to die for over the Waitemata Harbour all the way to Rangitoto, this property has seamless indoor and outdoor flow that will make you the envy of all your friends when it comes to entertaining during the Christmas and summer holidays. But folks, talk about Parnell. Take your cavoodle, poodle or labradoodle for a walk through one of the varied reserves or domains. Or of course, ladies and gentlemen, make your way up to the rise where you'll find a smorgasbord of quinoa and kale salads. And if that doesn't smooth you over, every restaurant in Parnell is known so famously throughout New Zealand, we don't even call them by their names, we call them by their initials. Of course, the who-who of auctioneering, like NSP on a Thursday night, you wouldn't catch me there, but I tell you what, it is a place, ladies and gentlemen, where if you are hungry and you are looking for the finest food in Auckland, you will surely find it there. Folks, this property that we sell to you here today, of course, comes with many opportunities. But the opportunity is here for you to seize today. And I'm simply going to stick it in your hands now for an opening bidder offer. Who's going to get us underway?
Quick question, sir.
Yes, sir.
Recent weather events have me a little concerned. Can you guarantee there has not been any flooding events on this property?
Sir, I absolutely can guarantee that for you. In fact, when the floods happened, we did actually ask that question prior to listing the property, and the owners assured us that no water had been ingressed into the property. Does that help you out, sir?
It does, thank you.
Thank you very much. Is there any other questions at this point in time? Well, folks, I'll return straight back to the auction and I'll look for your opening bid or offer. I don't mind where we start. Today's all about where we finish. Who's going to get us underway?
$750,000.
I'll take your $750,000 bid, sir. Welcome in and good luck to you here today at $750,000 with me now. And can I suggest $800,000 to move us forward? Bid me the 50 now. First call at $750,000. Second call at $750,000. Somebody round me up to the 8 now,
50.
can I say?
50.
50, confirm your bid at 50, sir, and $800,000 rounded up. Thank you very much, sir. Now against you at $800,000 down to my right.
Same again.
Same again at $850,000, sir. Thank you very much at $850,000 now bid against you, sir. First call at $850,000. Second,
Yep.
50. Welcome and good luck to you today, ma'am. At $850,000, power bidding at $50,000 lots at this point in time. Can you round me up to 900 now? At $850,000 with me, I look for 900. Can I say? First call.
I was at 900.
You are $900,000. Thank you very much for confirming your bid at $900,000. Can I round that up to $950,000? You can't be a one-bid wonder at my auctions at $900,000 now. First call at $900,000. Second, sir, are you with me? At $900,000, can I take it back to 50? 50, can I say? At $900,000, I look for 950. Bid me the 950 now. First call. Second, third. Well, folks, I'll move it along if you don't want to. At $950,000, I'd rather spend your monies, but I have to spend the vendors at this point. I don't mind. At $950,000, I'll move it along with a vendor bid, and I'll round it up to $1 million, can I say? At $950,000 bid here with me, I look for the million on the ton. First call.
10 more.
10 more at $960,000 now.
And again.
And again at $970,000. Thank you, sir. Back in action. Glad to see it. At $970,000 now. I don't mind. $971,000 or $1 million?
$1 million.
I'll take the $1 million bid. At $1 million even, thank you very much for your power bidding. You're showing signs of strength over here. Obviously, she wants to sign the contract. At $1 million even now, and I'm going to invite you back in. Sorry, sir.
Me too.
Me too. $1 million. Do you want to make it 2?
30.
30? I'll take your $1,030,000 at $1,030,000 now, and can I invite you back in with the same opportunity, sir? At $1,030,000 and 50, I have the bid at $1,050,000 now. Can I invite you, ladies and gentlemen, so if there's anybody else in the crowd here now, to make your presence known at $1 million and...
Would you take 15?
I would take a 15, but I'd rather take a 20 if that was the case.
Let's go 15.
I'll take the 15. Can I get you to confirm your bid there, man?
1.065.
At $1.065 million on top of the 50 now, at $1,065,000, can I say round us up to the 1.1 with a power bid? First call at $1,065,000. Second, 10, 75. At 75 the bid now, and I'll invite you back in with the same opportunity there, sir, at $1,000,000.
50 more.
50 more on top of the 85.
75.
1,075 and 50. That takes us up to 1.125, ladies and gentlemen, at $1,125,000 with the $50,000 bid. I'd love another $50,000 bid if you've got one in your pocket now.
1.15.
I'll take the $1.15 million. Thank you very much, sir. $25,000 bid. So you've been rather quiet here on my left at the moment. At $1,150,000, I look for
10.
another 10, 60 at $1,160,000 now. Of course, ladies and gentlemen, down here on my right, we are showing strength. Bidders against both of you now. At
1.2.
At 1.2. Thank you very much, sir. Round us up to the $1.2 million, and I'll look for another 10 for or 20 from there. At $1.2 million now.
Same again.
Same again. Is that 20 or 15?
1.24.
$1.24 million. Thank you very much. At $1,240,000.
10
Ladies
more.
and gentlemen, 10 at $1,250,000. First call at 1.25. Second call.
Excuse me, are we on the market yet?
Would it make a difference to you if I did tell you it was on the market right now, sir, at $1,250,000? Would I get a bid? At $1,250,000, will I try
Okay.
my luck? I'll take the
Ten.
$1,260,000, and yes, sir, we are on the market at this point at $1,260,000. Make no mistake, ladies and gentlemen, you are playing for keeps. The keys are jiggling in my pocket, and they're wanting to jump out straight to you at $1,260,000 and 10 and 70 now. The bid at $1,270,000 and 1.3 rounded up with the power bid now. Thank you very much, sir, for your involvement here today. You are now showing strength. You went a little bit quiet there for a moment at $1.3 million.
2,500.
2,500 at 1.30, 2.5. Now I have the bid. First call.
5.
7.5. $1,307,500 at $1,307,000 and 5, ladies and gentlemen.
2.5.
2.5 and 10 at $1,310,000 now. First call. 15 at $1,315,000. Obviously, there's a little bit of a battle going on here, sir. Would you like to get involved? At $1,315,000 now.
One.
And 1 and 16 at $1,316,000 and 17, 18, 19, 20. Does that work?
5.
5 at $1,321,000. Confirm your bid. At $1,321,000.
1.322.
1.322. Thank you very much. At $1,322,000, ladies and gentlemen.
One.
I'll call it 3 times. 1,023. At $1,323,000 and 10. At $1,333,000. You're playing like the dark horse over here on my left. At $1,333,000, ladies and gentlemen. First call. Second. Third. Final and last opportunity at $1,333,000. Are we all done? Are we in? Are we out? Are we selling? Now's your chance. Now's your opportunity. It's going. It's going. Would a simple 5 move us along, sir? It is. Sorry. On behalf of the team of Ray White, All-Star Realty, and of course Miss Sonia Hems, we thank you very much for attending the auction here at 20 Tahunga Crescent, right in the heart of Parnell. It is my absolute pleasure to say, if you'd like to see results replicated like this in your backyard, think sold, think yellow. Thank you very much.
Yay!
Everybody, please grab a seat. We're going to roll on. Of course, thank you very much to our two competitors already this morning. We're rolling on to our third competitor of the morning, of course, our 9 in total. Can you please give a very, very special welcome to someone who's travelled all the way up from Christchurch this morning, our sole female competitor here today. That is Miss Fiona Kiwi.
Yay! Ladies and gentlemen, aspiring millionaires,
Thank you.
daydreamers with deep pockets, and those who simply appreciate that life is too short for ordinary homes. Welcome to the sale of the Taj Mahal of Parnell, 20 Tohunga Crescent in Parnell, and it certainly is the absolute crown jewel of this locale. Well, good morning. My name is Fiona Kiwi, your auctioneer here today. It gives me great pleasure to be here with you alongside our award-winning Benny Jang, who has shown you through the home, through the outside, and guided you through all of the paperwork. You would have seen from him the certificate of title, the contract that I work from, you would have seen the LIM report and various other documentation, because Benny wanted to give you the very, very best chance today to be here, to bid, to buy, and hopefully to win today. We sat down with our vendor. I have a reserve price I'm sure you'll be delighted with. And subject to the reserve price being reached or breached, the highest bidder shall indeed be the new owner today. Folks, when we get to the bid section of the auction, if there was a dispute arising concerning any bid, fear not, I'll simply reverse to the last undisputed bid. Myself, like Benny, would love to make sure everybody has a fair and equal opportunity to bid and buy today. The vendor has given me the right to refuse a bid on their behalf if I deem it to be in their best interest, and also to use a vendor bid on their behalf, which can only be exercised by myself as auctioneer and only below the reserve price. So consider me to be your chaperone. Bid against me should I use it. Maybe I'll be your very best friend when I help you get through and win the property at the end of the day. Now, the vendor does have the right to withdraw the property from sale before it is actually knocked down and sold without disclosing the reserve price. However, once the contract comes to palm, it simply marks that the property has been sold, and happy days for the lucky new owner. We'll invite the new owner over to complete the sale by signing the auction contract and organising the payment of the deposit, which is a neat 10% of the contract to palm price and payable by 5 p.m. today. So what do you purchase? Well, you purchase the very, very best land in New Zealand, an estate in freehold. It is 393 square metres, more or less, being lot number 1 on deposited plan 576892, and more formally described in unique identifier 1062954. Settlement date, nice, quick and snappy, the 15th of September 2024. Now the chattels remain exactly the same as per Schedule 1. Just note in the further terms of sale, clauses 27 and 28, do bring your attention to there are 3 items that are not in, they're selling in the as-is condition. So, folks, what do we have here today? It's a property that's been off the market for well over 60 years. It is a property that has got an opportunity to make even grandma's wildest stories, but just as enchanting. It's older than grandma's wildest stories, but just as enchanting. Now it's ready for the next chapter. Maybe it could be penned by somebody in the room here today. It's a multi-level marvel, your private luxury resort, with enough bedrooms to lose your children in, and your palatial penthouse boudoir is oh so serene. It's like being on vacation 24/7, where you can escape the way from everyone and everything. The kitchen, it's so epic, you'll be cooking up a storm with ocean views so stunning, and those wraparound decks will certainly give you your personal invitation to your private sunbathing paradise, your stargazing haven, and a great spot to chill and relax with your friends. Now that guest apartment that's there, gee, That's like a VIP friend magnet, where you'll have a gaggle of newfound besties dropping in like they're auditioning for the next TV reality show. You're nestled in prestigious Parnell with double grammar school zoning on offer, and of course where you're close enough to rub shoulders with the elite, but far away enough to dodge the grind of the city like a pro. So whether you're an empty nester waiting to fill all those rooms, or whether you're a savvy investor ready to strike gold, folks, you're just a few bids away from owning the Taj Mahal of Parnell. So, who's ready to turn that page, to write that greatest next chapter of this home's epic saga? I call for your opening bids, your opening offers now. Who would like to start?
Quick question.
Yes, sir.
With recent weather events in Auckland, can you guarantee there's been no flooding on this property?
Sir, the LIM report was there and available for you. If there was any events that was recorded for this property, you would have found it in the LIM report. Did you have a good look through the LIM, sir?
No.
Oh dear. We might just want to have a quick look now before we get underway with the bidding, because I would hate for you to find a surprise that you weren't aware of once you're the owner. But I do wish you all the best of luck with your bidding today. Whilst we're on the subject of questions, is there a question from anybody else here before we move on? Opening bids, opening offers, the Taj Mahal of Parnell.
750,000.
750, the 3/4 here with the gentleman in front. 750, ladies and gentlemen, let's move with another 50 to rise from there. At 750, once I call with the gentleman here. Twice now at 750.
50.
And another 8, there we go, another 50, 800 now at 800,000. 800 000, you've got some company, sir. 850, do we say?
Same again.
There we go, 850, 900 beckons from you there, sir. Let's keep it going. I'm loving your energy. 900 at the front, 3 in play. 900, do we go 50 again, sir? Your opportunity now at 900, down the front with a lovely lady smiling very nicely. 900,000, once I call. Twice now at 900. Third final call, 900 000. Bid done. I'll advance it then to 950. At 950, chasing down the million now. Who goes next? At 950, the bid's here with me. Needs to be with you, ladies and gentlemen. Once I call at 950.
10 more.
60 we go. 960 to rise. At $960,000, who's next?
And again.
970 with you, sir. Good move. Keep in and come back with me now. 70 at the back. Do we go 80 in front here?
1.
Not taking ones just at this stage. We're at 980,000 at the, 70,000 at the back of the room.
1 million.
Oh, 1 million. 1 million to go. There we are. 1 million. That's the good way to do it. At $1 million, ladies and gentlemen, what do we
What
say?
was their bid?
$1 million down the front. What would you like to say, sir? Another 50 maybe?
30.
Sorry?
30.
30, million and 30. 50, do we say with you, sir?
20 more.
That's right, 50 we've got.
20 more.
20 more. It was 1,030,000, so we're 1,050,000 with you now. Is that correct, sir? 1,050,000. Beautiful. That's what we like. 1,050,000 here. Are we still travelling in 20s, or do we go another 50?
Would you take 15?
15. So we're at 1,050,000. 65 we've got. 1,065,000 with you. Who goes next? 1,065,000. Sir, do you come back another 15 maybe? 65 the money over here above the million once I call.
10.
65, 75 with you, sir. 1,075,000. 1,075,000. Do we go another 10? Come
50
back
more.
quickly. 1,075,000. 90 we've got you with you now. 1,090,000. Sorry, what's that?
1.125.
1,125,000. 1,125,000. I love it when you do good big numbers like that. 1,125,000. Once I call down here.
1,150,000.
1,150,000. 1,150,000. Another 25 to go, surely. Oh, you look like you were going to give me a bid, sir. I got quite excited. 1,050,000 down the back.
10.
Once. 60 we've got here. 1,060,000. Correct?
No.
Million and
1.16.
oh, sorry, 1.16 million. Sorry, 1,160,000.
1.2.
1.2 million. That's the way to go, sir. There we go. Opening doors every day. 1.2 million.
Same again.
And 1.2 from Same as what he just did. 1,160,40 on top, 1.24.
Correct.
1,240. 1,240, another 40 to go.
10.
50 we've got, 1.25, 1.25, 1.25 million here once I call the
Excuse me,
gentleman.
ma'am, are we on the market yet?
Would you like to bid me again, sir?
Are we on the market?
We are actually, 1.25 million we go. 60 now, 260. What do we say here? 260 over the million. Ladies and gentlemen, we sell.
10.
70 here, 270.
1.3.
1.3 million, a good job. 30 rise he gave. 1.3 the million, the money. Once I call.
2,500.
1.3 and 02 and a half. 1.302 and 500. Once I call. 1.3 and 5,000. 1.308 and a half. 1.308, 308 and a half on top.
307 and a half.
307 and a half. 307 and a half at the back of the room. Once I call it, 307, 500.
2.5.
810, 310, 310 the money down the front, and another 5, 15, 315, 315, 13, 15 is the money now. Once I call down the back, 13, 15,
1.
16 with you, 1 separates the two of you.
1.
17 now, 17 the money. What do we say? Only 1 point separates you at 317.
5.
22. 22 down the front now, 322 and 323. He doesn't want to miss out, but he doesn't want you to have it either. At 323 the money, once I call, we sell. 33 here, all the threes, 333. There we go, 1,333. Once, winning here, taking the prize, twice, 1333. Third, final call. Are we bid? Do we have a new seller? Are you sure, sir? 1,333. You gave me a 5 before. Find another one. How about you, madam? Still smiling beautifully there. 1,333. Are we bid? Are we done? Going and going and go. Ladies and gentlemen, the new Taj Mahal. There we go. First bidder took the prize at the end of the day. Thank you so much for attending another Ray White auction. It's been a pleasure to witness the sale alongside with you. Congratulations to our bidder here and congratulations to our vendor and good afternoon.
so much again, not only for your attendance, but of course your support of the events. And I know we've got a number of people watching online because I've had lots of text messages in between. So our next competitor, it's number 4 in our order of sale. Of course, a very, very warm welcome and a very warm round of applause to James Alexander. Hello, everybody.
Hi.
Well, good morning and welcome. James Alexander is my name. James Alexander from Ray White in Parnell. I'd like to extend a very, very warm welcome to you all. Thank you very, very much for coming. And a big warm welcome to those watching on the live stream on the telly. You could be at home, in a cafe, in a car, wherever you may be. It's the modern world and things have changed. So thank you very, very much for your attendance. And a big thanks to the vendors for entrusting us with the business of selling their property. There's a lot of great agents out there, very, very good agents. When they choose us, it is a huge privilege. It's an honor. So we really, really appreciate your delivery of choosing us as your agents. Thank you so much. On the menu today is 20 Tohunga Crescent, Parnell. An elite address, make no mistake, in the Park Lane of Auckland. On the market for the very, very first time in 60 years. 60 years, just think about that. They must like it, eh? It must be a good property to want to stay there for 60 years. And that should give you absolute sublime confidence in putting your hand up to own this property. It's been the envy of many for decades. Now it's your time to own this exquisite part of Parnell. It is the epitome of luxury. 20 Tohunga boasts a whopping 393 square metres. 393 square metres, comprising over multiple levels. 5 bedrooms included, including a guest apartment on the lower level with options in abundance for family and friends. Internal access garaging caters for up to 6 vehicles. Yes, internal access garaging for 6 vehicles. No one is left out in the cold, not even the mother-in-law. She's got a place in this property. She's going to be warm and cosy. And it's the smart folk among us that realise that looking after your mother-in-law at the end of it all will pay you dividends. Take a stroll up the village to buy a brunch at Brighton Cafe and she'll remember it. It will earn you points, make no mistake. And that is the point, because at the end of it all, it's all about family. It really is all about family. They come first, and this fine residence will pamper and serve with the utmost of sophistication with the calm, tranquil waters of the Aoraki Basin close by for recreation. For the ultimate life balance, look no further. Ladies and gentlemen, you have arrived. Keep your eyes on the prize. Hopefully that's whet your appetite. Now, I'm going to run through some of the terms and conditions of the auction, obviously, before we get stuck into the call promptly after. So I've been given a reserve price, and subject to being reached, quite simply, someone's going to own this property within the next 5 or 10 minutes. It's pivotal times to have your name etched on the title and maybe enjoy another 60 years, like this person has. A beautiful property. As auctioneer, I can nominate the sum for which the bids rise, and I can push back and refuse a bid if it's not in the best interest of the seller. I always try and take the bids, but if there's a bid rattling around down here somewhere, we're never going to get there. So we'll just simply push back and ask you to go again, or somebody to join in to get you closer to that finishing line. In the event of a disputed bid, I will put the property up with the last undisputed bid. Doesn't happen very often. I am looking forward to a fight one day, but I haven't seen it yet. But if there's 2 people bidding at the same time, I can't quite decipher which bid I've heard. I'll just go back to the last one I've heard, and we'll start the auction off again from that last bid. Just so we're clear and we're nice and tidy. Now, if I make a bid on behalf of the vendor at any stage, known as the vendor bid, you've probably heard that time, I will alert you to that so it's clear and concise. That vendor bid is always below the reserve. I cannot bid over and above the reserve, so think about that. The vendor bid, I'll give you the tip. is always below the reserve. The vendor's here to sell it, they don't want to buy it back, it's your turn to buy it. If you're the buyer here today, you've got two simple obligations. Firstly, you can sign a contract, memorandum of sale acknowledging the terms and conditions, and receipt of receiving the appropriate agreement guide. Secondly, pay an each 10% deposit on the full of the hammer, unless otherwise varied and agreed upon prior with the seller. And I'd like to assume you've all done your homework, you've spoken to your bank, you've spoken to your lawyer, spoken to the mother-in-law. They always like to give you permission, don't they? They always like to know what's going on. That's about it, really. I'm just going to go over that contract, just to make sure you know exactly what you are buying here. So to the contract we go. Selling all that parcel of land, some 393 square metres. Freehold land, the highest quality title you can possibly buy in New Zealand. Legally described and contained in lot number DP 576892 of the North Auckland Registry. Record of title 1062954. Settlement and possession date is down for the 15th of September, which you may know is a Sunday. You can't settle on a Sunday, but it's in the auction document. Friday, it reverts to the day before. So Friday will be the day you get those keys. Friday night is a great time to celebrate your new possession of this fine residence. Chattels, as per the auction document, nothing added, nothing taken away. There's no surprises here, as per the auction document, which was circulated throughout the campaign. That's enough from me. 60 years. 60 years. Think about that. And now, it's time to have your name etched on the title. As I said before, 60 years means they must have really liked it. They knew it was something special. And it is, for all those reasons I just mentioned. You've seen the amount of people that have come for the open arms. You know it's special. You know if you miss this one, it could be a long wait for the next one. Where do we start, folks? Where do we see it?
Quick question, sir.
Go for it.
With recent weather events, can you guarantee there's been no flooding on this property?
I can't personally give you guarantees, but you've had plenty of time to do your homework, and I hope you're in a comfortable position to put your hand up here today. Does that mean you feel comfortable?
Comfortable.
Good. That's what I wanted to hear. Comfortable. Good luck with your bidding. Anybody else have any further questions? Means you're all ready, eh? Let's go. Where do we see it, folks? Where do we start?
$750,000.
$750,000 on the money. A brave soldier at the front there must be comfortable because he begins the auction. He might even own it at this rate. No hesitation. $750,000. Looking for a bid on top of that one at $800 to go then. $750 first call. $800 puts you in front and puts you in charge. $750 twice then.
50.
50 on top, makes it 800. 800,000 back here at 850, we're going 50s from here. 850, you're back in the room.
Same again.
850, he says, and 900 surely. 2 horse race at the moment, and I'm not much good at boxing. 850, 900, sir, surely.
Yep.
950, sir, 950. He's out already. 900. This is your time to come back in, or anybody else can join in with the argument. Where do we see it, sir? He's out. You can come back in again. Anybody else? Must be someone surely. Okay, let me just give you a small lecture. This is an auction. This is your time to buy it. If we pass the property in, anybody else can come forward with a conditional offer, which means you're offering blind. You don't know where you are. You go, oh, I should have done it in the auction room. Oh, I want to make an offer now. I don't know what the other person's offering. I should have done it on the auction floor. For God's sake, if you want this property, make sure you bid strongly. Don't get into that blind situation where you do not know where you are. Madam, can you confirm your bid?
900.
900, she says. Back at you. 950 to go then. Surely, 950. Or 950 back at you. Or anybody else can come in if you've been thinking about what I just said. At 950, surely. At 900 balls, first call.
I'm the vendor. I want you to place a vendor bid, please.
A vendor bid. You're the vendor?
Absolutely.
All right. I was going to give him a bit more
Place-
time.
place it now.
That's fine, no problem at all. So I'm going to put a bid on behalf of the vendor at $1 million. Getting closer now. Getting closer to that finishing line, but you need to try a little bit harder.
I'll take the million from the
You will
vendor.
take the million. The bid is now with you, not the vendor. That's fine. You can control it at $1 million. We're getting closer. I'll give you the tip. At $1 million, another 100 on top, make it 1.1 surely. 1.1. Getting closer.
30.
1,030,000. I was going to say 1130, but I thought not be cheeky. At $1,030,000. Madam, this is your time back at you at $1,050,000, surely. $1,030,000 over
20
there.
more.
20 more at $1,050,000. He says then, $1 million, 1.1 to round it up to get there closer. 1.1.
Would you take 15?
I would take 15. Do you want to confirm your bid?
Yep, so 1,065,000.
1,065,000, she says. 1,065,000. This is your time at 1.1. Surely 1.1. 1,065,000, right hand side. 1.1 we're looking for. Or I will pause and seek some instructions with our vendor. I think I will do that.
Give you 10.
1,070,000. 5. 1,075,000. 1.1. We're going to get there eventually. You might as well do it now. Blow them out of the water. That's my strategy.
50,000 more.
50,000 more. Okay, 1,075,000 we were. 50,000 on top of that, then 1,125 to go. 1,125. 1,150 surely.
1.15.
1.15. Okay, that's what I just said. 1,150. Thank you very much. 1,150. We're just about there. You're so close. 60 years. This could be life-changing. It really can. 60 years in the making. This is your time.
10.
10, she says. Confirm your bid, madam.
1.16.
Thank you very much. 1.16. Loving your style there. What about if you go over the 1.1?
1.2.
1.2, he says. 1.2 million to go then. Another 10 I'll
Same
take from
again.
you. 1, 2.
124.
Thank you. 1, 2, 4. Love your confidence. 10. 1, 2, 5, 0 to go then. 1, 2, 5, 0. Your time. Right in the back of the room there.
Are we on the market yet?
What's your bid? Do you want to go again?
No, I'm just asking, are we on the market yet?
Just going to have a quick chat to the vendor and see.
Sell it, James. Sell it.
Sell it. Okay, we are on the market. This is where it gets really exciting. The race where the last person wins, and it could be you. 1,200,000 and what have we got there? 1,260,000.
60.
I just want to confirm. A lot going on here. 1,260,000 on the market. Playing for keeps here.
10.
First call then, and 10. 1,170,000. Second call. 1,170,000. 1,270,000.
1.3.
1.3 rounded up. A lovely number there. 1.3. In or out? 1.3. We're going to sell it.
2,500.
2.5. 2.5. So I think we'll push back. Do a nice 10 on top.
2.5.
You come this far.
I'm sticking with
You're
2.5.
Sticking with 2.5. Okay. 1, 3, 2.5. 1.3 million and 2,500 on top of that. Someone give me a life-changing number I can remember.
I got 5.
What's that?
I'll give you 5.
On top of hers?
Yes.
Okay. Okay, that's good. 1,300,000
And 7.
and a half. That's right. 1,307,500. A lovely number to we're all clear. It'd be nice from you, madam, or you, sir. You've done so well up to this point.
2.5.
2.5. She said another 2. She loves those 2.5, doesn't she? Crikey Deacons, I can't even keep up. Do you want to add up?
1.31.
She must be keen. She keeps on going. Okay. 1,310 is the money. 1,310 is the money, and 5 on top of that. 1,31050. Yes.
13150.
Thank you very much. Thank God for that. 1,31550.
1.
On top of that, you're talking $1,000 here. 1,315,1
And 1.
and 1 and 2. 1,315,2.
1317.
1,317.
5.
5. Sir, this is your time to outshine the rest with a decent number.
1.323.
1.323.
10 on top.
1.324. That's easier. 1.324 is on the market. First call.
No, sir. 1.333.
1.333. 1.333. I love it. It's got a ring to it, isn't it? Second call. Third and final. We're going to sell it away. 1,333. 000. Make no mistake. We're selling. We're selling. Commiserations to the people that didn't get it. Hopefully you don't have to wait for 60 years for the next one. Parnell was a lovely place. I'm sure our sales agents will find you another one. Thank you so much for your attendance. Sir, I appreciate your bidding. Obviously, it was a bit tricky there, but we got there in the end. Thank you so much for your attendance. Have a jolly good afternoon.
Yay!
Right, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much again. We're going to move on with our competition on to our fifth competitor here this morning. Can you please give a very, very warm welcome from just over the bridge on the shore from Carpenter Realty. It is, of course, Paul Glover.
Life shouldn't be measured by the amount of breaths you take, but by the moments that take your breath away. A very warm welcome. I'm Paul Glover, here to facilitate the proceedings on behalf of the team in gold from Parnell, namely your leading agent, a gentleman who has attested to have taken more than a few breaths away, Ross Daly. Ross has furnished you, I trust, with the appropriate documentation, including the contract to which I now take you. We offer 20 Toanga Crescent, Parnell postcode 1151, being some 393 square metres, more or less, a freehold estate. Lot number 1, depositor plan 576892, on title, unique identifier 1062954. Well, the channels list extensive, a list noteworthy, inclusions the electric wall charger in the garage, I'm sure that'll come in handy, and the wine cellar, worth a bid in itself. The auction agreement remains unchanged. We offer vacant possession, with the settlement date being Sunday the 15th of September, which is, of course, a weekend. I don't know any lawyers that work on the weekend, so we'll rewind under 3.3 in the contract to the previous working day being Friday the 13th. Now, my owner has furnished me with my reserve selling instructions subject to reaching or breaching that selling threshold. I sell the property away once I announce it on the market to the highest bidder whose bid I accept. I can nominate the sum by which the bidding can be raised, refuse any bid, adjudicate any disputes, and also place a bid on behalf of the owner. It's called a vendor bid, not there to interfere with market feedback, more as a guideline to home ownership. If I do place it, I'll call it a vendor bid and always well south of my selling instructions. But be quick. The owner may withdraw the property from the auction without disclosing the reserve price prior to it being sold, so I would just recommend being at the front, all the way. Take the charge, take the lead. I'll sell the property away once I announce it on the market, of course, and bring the contract to palm like so. If it falls in your favour, congratulations. I'll get you to sign a memorandum and provide a settlement, 10% of the total purchase price, and of course, settlement being that lucky Friday. Well, you could be forgiven for thinking that the petite garage at the door that sits unassumingly beside the perfectly manicured gardens at the main entrance to this illustrious Parnell estate was a mistake. But once inside, all is abundantly clear. Your high-octane childhood fantasy becomes a reality. With enough car spaces to house a sextet of Humvees, this is a home and a location with more levels than a game of Fortnite. From a handful of amply appointed bedrooms, including the double master with ensuite perfectly positioned atop the crown, including, of course, the opportunity to dissolve away all of life's stresses and woes, with sanctuary ready and available on every level. The second floor exudes functionality and harmonizes the balance with 2 more sleeping quarters, a stylish lounge, generous living, and dining embraced by, of course, your expensively appointed designer kitchen. All flowing out to wraparound decks, where you have the choice to drink in those sensational views over the glistening Waitemata to Rangitoto and beyond. Friends and family, will they come to stay? Yes, of course they will. And they'll be treated like royalty as they escape to their own self-contained apartment on the lower level, which gives you space, flexibility, and just enough room to really enjoy their company. And if you're looking to educate tomorrow's leaders, the new world leaders, then you're in luck, because the highly coveted double grammar zone is right at your doorstep, along with a plethora of private school options. Of course, your travel time, the commute to the CBD, may only be swayed if you choose to meander to the Rose Gardens prized, or of course segue to Winona forever. Of course, the toughest decision you'll have to make, will it be to stay at home, or will you obey the call of the oldest suburb in Auckland where art, fashion and gastronomy are all in a league of their own? No, they're just clearly abundant, be clear. There are no mistakes, but it might be a mistake not to bid. Who's got moving off the problem?
Quick question, sir.
Sir.
With recent Auckland weather events, can you guarantee there's been no flooding on this property?
Sir, look, I'm sure that you've been well furnished with all the information from Ross, but I can just seek to ask the vendor who's actually here in the room with us. Just again, can you clarify whether there's been any issues with flooding?
I've given you all the information.
I trust that you've taken all the information from Ross, sir, and I trust you're happy to bid on those bases. If there was anything that would have been disclosed to you, and you'd have recourse if it had been obfuscated.
Fair enough.
Happy to bid on that basis?
Yes, sir.
Wonderful. Any more questions? Well, an opening bidder offer.
750,000.
700 optimistic. We'll pay for the letterbox and get started from there. 750,000. I take your money, sir, and welcome it. Anybody else who'd like to come in to the fray, join us now. $750,000. I call it once. I call it twice for one. I'm about a bid
50.
And 50 taking us to 800 I have now. At 800, retort, sir, at 50 if you like.
Same again.
Same again at 850 I have. At 850,000, I'd look for where that bidder is, out there, sir. 850 against you. If you'd like to go to 900, now's the time.
Yep.
At 900, up in the front, so lovely to have your company. Good to see you here today. At 900 I have. At 900, looking for another 50 to take me to 950 if you like. At 900 I hold. At 900 I've got here once, I call it twice, third and final, make no mistake. Sir, do you improve your bid? Throw in a bid? I make a vendor bid on behalf, without delay, to $950,000. Take 950 with me at the vendor bid. $950,000. I call it away once.
10 more.
10 more at 960, thank you. Great, your money's better than mine. At
And again.
960,000 and 970 now. At 970 I have. At $970,000, looking for another bid, sir, if you want to
One.
jump back in. And one. Taking me straight up to $30,000 bid to $1 million. Wonderful, nice to have your company. At $1 million I have.
Me too.
At $1,030,000. $1,030,000 I have now. $1,030,000. $1,030,000 I take. Ma'am, jump back in if you feel.
20 more.
1,020,000 and 20, 150. 150 we have, skipping along nicely now here at 150. 1,050 and another 20 if you like, or 30.
Would you take 15?
Of course I would. Would you give me the same as his bid?
I'll give you 15.
You give me 15, okay. I take it at $1,065,000. At $1,065,000 now the bid. At $1,065,000, $1,065,000. Sir, you look like you're about to raise your hand. $1,065,000 going once, going twice.
10.
And 10, 75 I have. At 10 on top at 75, $1,075,000 I have now. At $1,075,000
50,000 more.
and 50,000. $1,075,000 taking us to 1,125. 1,125 now the bid. At 1,125 I hold.
1.15.
1.15, it's 25 on top, same like for like. At 1,150. Seemingly difficult to say for some reason. At $1,150,000, I take your 25 though, sir, and I enjoy
10.
it. And 10 at 160. At 160 I have now.
1.2.
1.2 gives me 40 on top. I take it 1.2 now. I've got.
Same
at
again.
1.2 and another 40 taking me to 1,240 I've got now. At 1,240 I have. 40 on
10.
top and 10 taking us to 50. At 1 mil and the quarter there, the big quarter in fact, 1,250. 1,250 I had. Going once.
Are we on the market yet?
Well, sir, would you like to keep bidding?
Or are we on the market?
Well, give me a bid and I'll let you know. 1,250 holding the bid there. I call it away once. I call it away twice. I call it away third and final time. You happy for me to tell it away, sir?
Absolutely.
I had great news. I've had a big discussion with our owner and we are on the market at $1,250,000. If you'd like to give me 10, I'll take it at 60. At 60 I have now. 1,260 I've got.
10.
And 10 again at 70. At 70 I have now.
1.3.
1.3 puts 30 on top at 1,030. 1,300, excuse me.
2,500.
And 2,500, 1,300 and 2,500. There it is, the change. At 1,300 and 2,500, I call it away once.
5.
And 5, 7 and a half. At 1,307,500, I have 1,70500. Give me out
2.5.
please. Thank you very much. 11310. At 11310 I have, and enjoy those numbers really nicely. Thank you so much for making that bid. At $1,310,000, Annie puts 5 on, a high five on. Back to you, sir. Or is that a 40 taking me to 50?
5.
At 5, I'll take you the first one. At 1,315 I have. At
1.
1,315 and 16 I've got. At 16 I've got looking for the retort on the noddy, gives me 17. At 17 I carry. At 17 back at the room.
5.
At 5 taking me to 23. At 23 in this single taking it to 24. At 24 I have now. At $1,324,000 in the single.
23 of us.
23, thanks for enumerating your bid, sir. At 23 I take. At
10 on top.
$1,323,000 and 10 on top. 2333 I have. 1,333, all the threes lined up and ready to go. At $1,333,000 I take it once, twice, third and final. Make no mistake, I sell it away. It is on the market, we keep it, the keys are there, ready to grasp it and hold on to it. Have I seen your best? Have I seen your best, sir? I sell it away for want of a better bid. It goes, it is selling, it is selling, it is sold! Well, they say in life, laughing is as good as 20 minutes worth of exercise. So for you, sir, you get to stand on your balcony and watch those lycra-clad cyclists and laugh and enjoy not having to do any exercise at all. For those of my underbidders, I commiserate with you and look forward to having you back in room with us again for the next auction. I've been Paul Glover, you've been fantastic. Have a marvellous day. Thank you.
Thank you again as we move on to our next competitor, and of course a very special welcome to someone who's travelled up from the bay this morning, actually left at about 5 AM, so thank you so much for the journey. Of course it is Stefan McNeely.
No pressure.
Very supportive, thank you. Now, before I left to come here from Tauranga, my wife said to me, I need to stop impersonating a flamingo. I had to put my foot down and get here in record time. On behalf of the Sellers, the Ray White team and our expert marketing agents, who are just sitting down there, believe it or not, we've got MJ, Christine and Dane, who have done a superb marketing job with this property. My name's Stefan. It's an absolute pleasure to assist you with your bidding and buying here today. Now, today's auction will be conducted in accordance with the Real Estate Institute of New Zealand's Best Practice Guide. Their standard contract and their conduct of auction is what I refer to now. Now, naturally, our sellers set a reserve price. Subject to that reserve price being met, the highest bidder shall be the purchaser. I may nominate the sum for which the bidding can be raised. I may refuse any bid, but also to, in the unlikely event that a dispute arises concerning any bid, I'll just simply re-offer it the last bid that I see or hear. Now, I'm the only one authorised to bid on behalf of the seller. It's known as a vendor bid. It's done clearly, and you guessed it, it's below the reserve. And I will use the term vendor bid. Now, once the contract goes to Palm like so, and we deem the property has been sold, the new purchaser is required to do two things. One, sign the memorandum of contract. Number two, pay a deposit equaling 10% of the purchase price. Now, by bidding today, you confirm you purchase at today's auction. It's cash, it's unconditional. You are in receipt of the buyer and seller's guide. You've read the terms and conditions and the documentation and agreed to be bound by those contained therein. Any questions?
Yes, sir. In recent Auckland weather events,
Yes.
I'm a bit concerned about flooding. Can you guarantee there's been no flooding on this property?
Sir, as I've just driven here from Tauranga this morning, I cannot.
Fair enough.
Yep. You were speaking about the present day, weren't you?
Up until this point, yep.
You were, to the present day. So I cannot confirm that. It was a pretty dry run for me. I'm not sure about yourself. But thank you for your question and good luck with your bidding. Any other questions? Alrighty, to the property. Number 20, Tohunga Crescent in Parnell. Now, just out of interest sake, Tohunga means your people in English. Now, it could be your people, your family, or your whānau. By purchasing this property today, you'll be living in the exclusive area of Parnell, which was established in 1841 by Samuel Duncan Parnell. He was also responsible for the 8-hour workday. So, please don't hold any resentment about that when you do start your bidding today. Now, to our legal description, it's 393 square metres, lot 1, deposited plan 576892, record of title 1062954. Now, the settlement and possession date have been laid out for the 15th of September 2024, but for the astute bidders out there today, you'd realise that that was on a Sunday. So you'd then refer to clause 3.3 in the agreement, which means your solicitor should arrange settlement to the last business day prior to that. Any questions? Excellent. You've done most of your homework, I hope. Now, to the channels list. It's very, very extensive. I do want to point out two key things though. In the bathroom, the underfloor heating, there's no warranties offered there. The security pad, there's also no warranties being offered there. Now, you would see in the further terms that these have been obviously revealed and described, but also too in there, it does say very, very clearly, you must seek legal advice. Now, by bidding today, you confirm that you have. So if you have, good luck with your bidding. Any questions at that point? Excellent. Well, ladies and gentlemen, grab your paddles, get ready to fall in love. Because number 20 Tohunga Crescent is about to seduce you. For the first time to the market in 60 years, yes, that's right, 60 years, this multi-level 393 square metre beauty is on the market. And it's ready to make your heart race. Probably similar to mine. Yep, absolutely. Now, like all good things, you must start from the top and work your way down. So let's talk about the master suite, because size does really matter in this case. Nestled on the top floor, like your own private oasis, it's got a lounge, it's got a deck, and a vibe that is so intimate. You might actually need to have your own safe word. Downstairs, there's a guest apartment, perfect for when you need to entertain, or you know, when someone needs a place to sleep off their, shall we say, excitement. The kitchen is where all the magic happens, folks. It's spacious, it's stylish, and ready for action. It's designed to inspire more than just your culinary creativity, and with those ocean views, you'll feel like you're living in the honeymoon suite all year round. Outside, the wraparound deck and lush gardens are begging for some alfresco fun. Whether it's dining under the stars or just soaking up the sun in your private, secluded paradise. The oversized garage, you say, perfect for the collection of all of your toys. And even some extra room for that lawnmower that you've been getting round to fix, but haven't. Nestled in the prestigious Parnell, close to the city in some of the finest spots, this property isn't just about luxury, it's about living your best life in every sense of the word. So if you're ready to get swept off your feet by Parnell's exclusive address, don't wait, this 10-line piece of real estate is ready to be claimed. Buyers and bidders, don't delay, start bidding right away.
750,000.
I love you, 750,000, that's a great start. Why don't we travel in 50s from there? Who's got 800? We're at $750,000 of my bidders, and first, I actually like you the best, at 750,000 because you've started me off. We're at 750, who's got 800? We're going once, twice.
50.
And 50 again, we're at 800,000, straight back at 850 is the retort. We're at 800,000, sorry?
Same again.
You're at $850,000 to my left. And to your right, $850,000 needing 900 to continue, sir.
Yep.
We're at 900 on the yip. We're at 900, 000 we go. 950, sir. Sir. Need eye contact? Can't look down, sorry. $900,000 we are. If you don't go there, I will. We're at $900,000 we are. I'll go there on a vendor bid, quick, smart. At $950,000, be clear the bids with me. We're at $950,000. Who goes you? I can't buy it. I can't own it. My wife won't let me. We're at $950,000 going once.
More.
We're at 960 now. You've just started the pattern there, sir, so
And
like
again.
for like. So at 960 and 70 we go, straight back at 80. We're at 970.
One.
I'll take your bid, I wouldn't step over it in the street. We're at $971,000 going once, twice, three times.
I'll take it to 1.3. 1.03. Another 30
Another 30.
on the million.
30 on the minute. So we're at $1,030,000. That's a bold bid, sir. I absolutely salute you. We're at $1,030,000 with my bidder down the back. What other number would anyone else like to throw?
20 more.
We're at $1,050,000 we go. We're at $1,050,000. The bids with you and against you and against you.
Would you take 15?
15,000? Of course I would. We're at $1,065,000 with the bid down the front here. We're at $1,065,000 going once, twice, three times.
10.
And 75 we are. At 1,075,000 at the back, it's against you and against you.
50,000 more.
At 75 and 50 on top, we're at 25, we're at 1.125. We're at 1.125 with a bit there against you.
1.15.
1.150. Excellent. 1.150.
10.
And 10 we go at 60. We're at $1,160,000 with my bid straight down here.
1.2.
$1.2 million. We're at 1.2. Good bit there, Sarah. We're at 1.2.
Same again.
And same again. It was 10, wasn't it?
1.24.
1.24, we go. Sorry, thank you very much for correcting me. 1.240, I've had a long drive this morning. 1.240 we go,
10.
and 50 we are. 1.250 we are. Who bids me back? We're at 1.250, going once, twice, three times.
Excuse me, are we on the market yet?
Actually, we are, sir.
I'll give you 10.
We're at 1.250, we're on the market and selling away, and in 60 we go. We're at $1,260,000 and 10 and 70 we are, and back at 80.
1.3.
1.3 we go. We're at 1.3,
2,500.
2,500, 1.3250. 1.3250 we go.
5.
And 5,000 on 1.3750. Here we go. 1.3750 with my bidder at the back against you too.
Sorry, it's 1.3075.
Oh, thank you. 1.3075. Got a little bit excited.
I'll throw 2.5.
1.3075, we're at 2.5. 1.309.
1.3.
Oh, 10, sorry.
Yeah.
1.310.
Yeah,
Corrected
perfect.
myself. 1.310 we go. 1.310 we go. And 5,000 more. And 15 we are. 1.315. 1.3015, sorry.
1.
And 1 on top. And 16 we are. And 17.
5.
22. 23.
10.
33. Then there was silence. Because I'm trying to work it out. 1.3733. Is that correct?
1.333.
1.333. Thank you for being so honest. 1.333 we are. 1.333 we go. Going once, twice, three times. No further bidding. I will sell it down. Permission to sell. Sir? You don't want to buy it, or you? $1,333,000 going once, twice, three times. We're going. We are sold. Well, folks, to our bidder, congratulations. To our underbidders, thank you very much for the numbers. And like a flamingo, I did kind of not really balance on one leg for too long. So thank you very much.
Hey! competitor, final correct. All the way up far from the deep south in Wanaka, it is Mr. Duncan Good. Hooray!
First time to market in over 60 years, folks. That's been a lifetime for our owners here as I've watched this historic suburb of Parnell develop around them to become the vibrant melting pot that exists here today. But certain things have not changed during this tenure, with the area still boasting Auckland icons such as the Parnell Barns and the beautiful rose gardens, and of course the stunning panoramic vistas that have remained throughout the ages, presenting here from number 20 as a view with more layers than a ghetto, a personal favourite of mine from the French markets every Saturday just down the road as well. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. It is my pleasure to welcome you all here today on behalf of the Ray White Parnell team. And of course, we're all here today to assist you with your endeavours of buying your dream piece of real estate right here in the DGs. And of course, today that is number 20 Tauhanga Crescent, the marketing of which has been led by the very capable Ross Dowie. Now, in showing interest in the property during the campaign, you would have been given access to the marketing information, which included the particulars and conditions of sale by auction. Now, on the front page of these are the rules of today's auction, folks. I'm going to go through these briefly for your benefit now, particularly for those of you who are joining us here in the auction room for the very first time or online, and we do welcome you. So the property is being offered for sale subject to a reserve price, and subject to that reserve price being met, the highest bidder whose bid is accepted by me, the auctioneer, shall be our successful purchaser. I, the auctioneer, may nominate the sum by which the bidding can be raised, and I may refuse a bid if I do not believe that it's in the best interest of our owners, although that is highly unlikely indeed. As the auctioneer here today, I hold the right to bid on behalf of our vendors, and if I need to do that, I'm going to make it extremely clear to you all that I'm placing a vendor bid, and you can rest assured I will not be placing a vendor bid at or above the reserve price, so of course you can all bid with confidence here today. Now, if a dispute arises concerning any bid here this morning, I, the auctioneer, will determine the dispute, or will simply just going to pause, step back to that last undisputed bid and kick things off again from there. And do keep in mind that our owners have the right to withdraw the property at any moment before it is sold and without declaring that confidential reserve price. If you are the successful purchaser here this morning, congratulations to you. It is a wonderful property. Before you head off to a big day of celebrations, you'll be required to sign the memorandum of contract, arrange a neat 10% deposit into the nominated trust account immediately, and finally sign acknowledging receipt of the REA guides that have been made readily available to you all right throughout the marketing period. Those are the rules of today's auction, folks. I'm extremely comfortable with these rules. I'll take from silence from the floor that you are also comfortable, unless anyone has any queries for me at this stage.
Do have a question, sir.
Yes, sir.
With Auckland's weather events, can you guarantee there's been no flooding issues on this property?
I cannot guarantee that as your auctioneer, but your listing agent would have covered that off with you. Any issues with this particular property that need to be disclosed would have been done so during that campaign, and obviously you've also had a chance to seek your own legal advice and review that background documentation, such as a LIM document, really important one to answer that question for you as well. If I see you bidding here today, I'm assuming you're comfortable with what you've read and reviewed, and I'll look forward to your bid soon. Any other questions at this stage? Great, on to the particulars of the property we go. It is, of course, number 20 Tauhanga Crescent, right here in Parnell. It's a freehold property with a legal area of 393 square metres, more or less, described on the title as Lot 1, DP 576892, record of title 1062954. It is down for vacant possession. I do draw your attention to your further terms. There's a couple of clauses in there in particular, clause 27 and 28, that relate to the gate keypads, the underfloor heating and the security system. They're all being removed from your vendor warranty clause 9.3 in your contract and are being sold on an as-is where-is basis. And again, if you've registered interest in the property, you would have been made well aware of that. Settlement is down for the 15th of September 2024, but because that is a Sunday, folks, as per clause 3.3 of your contract, settlement will instead be deferred to the previous business day, being Friday the 13th of September. But don't worry, because in this case that could be good luck for you, as it also happens to be International Chocolate Day, which brings me back to the ghetto.
Yay!
And the outstanding layered views on offer at this address, with Hobson Bay in the foreground, Aoraki Basin providing the filling, and the iconic peak of Rangitoto in the distance, the icing on top of this exceptional outlook. It's an outlook that can be enjoyed from the sprawling open plan living that flows beautifully out onto the sun-soaked deck, and inside entertaining will be a breeze with a spacious kitchen that offers more curves than a scenic railway. And later, why not steam upstairs to your penthouse master suite, complete with its own relaxing expanse and providing a lovely retreat where the views just continue to get better. If you have kids, not only will you be able to send them to the city's finest schools from this address, but you will also have the peaceful ability to isolate them on the lower level with the handy self-contained space on offer here. It's also this lower level you'll find the 6-car garaging that allows a wonderful ratio in this home with more space for treads than heads, making it ideal for those vehicle enthusiasts amongst you. You'll love the locale where you can simply wander to your local favourites like Rosie's for your morning brew, where you'll likely be rubbing shoulders with former PNs or infamous eye surgeons. If they are not holidaying in Sydney or Mount Eden. But don't get hung up on that, and keep your eye on the ultimate target here, folks, which is a stunning architectural home that we have clear instructions today to sell, and that is exactly what we intend on doing here, folks. So let's go to the floor now and look to open up the bidding for number 20 Tauhanga Crescent and find out who will have the option to own this for the next 60 years. Looking for an opening bid from the floor, folks. Who would like to start me away?
750,000.
Welcome your strong bid to start there at 750. Happily go in increments of 50 at this stage. It is with you, sir. Love the question. Love the opening bid at 750 to over 800 now on the floor. First call with our starter, 750,000 the bid. Looking for an increment of 50 to 800 now. Second call with you, sir, here at 750. Third and final.
50.
Yep, take the 800. New bidder in the back, sir. Retort with another 50 if you like. The bidder's in the back here, new bidder at 800,000 or at 850. 850 it is, 900, sir. Straight back if you'd like, good position. 900, new bidder in the front at 900. I'll offer 950s round the room if you like. It is with you, madam, at 900,000. What's at 900 the bid, looking for 950. Twice now at 900. Do I have 950 in the room, folks? Need to know. Third and final call, it is with you at 900,000, the current bid, looking for that 950. You don't like the increments I'm asking for, you can yell me another, otherwise it is that value of 950 I'm after. That's been the third and the final call, folks. Right, well I am just going to place a vendor bid as I outlined earlier. It's with me at 950. You're looking for $1 million flat. Well, you back in $1 million if you like. Another 50 on top. It is with me on a vendor bid at 950,000. Make it clear.
10 more.
10 more, 960. Happily offer 10s around the room.
And again.
970 it is, 980 sir. It's 970 over here. First call. 971. 1 million. Sounds much better than 1,000. 1 million is the bid now. It'll love you step up there. Good strong increment. Another 30 on top. Take me $1,030,000 if you like. Go to $1,060,000.
20 more.
$1,050,000 is the bid now. Offer the 20s around the room at $1,050,000. $1,070,000.
Would you take 15?
I'll take 15 and $1,065,000. $1,065,000. First call at $1,065,000 the bid. 10?
10.
$1,075,000 the bid now in the back of the room. 3-horse race at this stage. $1,075,000 once.
50,000 more.
$1,075,000 take me to $1,125,000 it is with you. $1,125,000. First call. Another 50.
1.125.
1.125, that is the current bid, sir. 1,125,000 is my bid here.
1,150,000.
1,150,000.
Yep, good try. I do need increments to go under up, so it is 1,150,000. 1,150,000 it is with you there, sir. Another 25.
10.
10 million, 1,160,000.
1.2.
1.2 strong bidding, sir. You started it. Let's see if you can end it here today.
Same
You're
again.
doing well. 1.2. Take me to. It's another 40 increment on top. Take me to 1,240,000. Sir, another 40 on top.
10.
280, 250. I'll take it. 1,250,000. Another 10, 260. Haven't forgotten about you, sir. We're 1.25. First call at 1,250,000.
Are we on the market yet?
Great question. Yes, we are, sir. For want of a better bid, we are selling away. Can't make it clearer. We have a bid here at 1,250,000.
10.
10, 260 it is.
10.
270. 280, sir. 280. The bid is here at 1,270,000.
1.3.
1.3. Love your strong bidding, sir. You can come to my auction room every day of the week. At 1.3, I'll still allow 10s if you like.
2,500.
2.5, 1.3. So 302.5. 302.5 the bid. First call. No lower than halves though. We're selling houses, not cars. 302.5.
5.
307 and a half. Another 2.5. First call at 1,307 and a half.
2.5.
2.5 to 310. 2.5. 315. 315 it is. Suggest a 5's a better number to go with.
1.
316. 1,316. 317. 380.
5.
316. 321. 322. 327. You sure? Another 5. 1,322.
23 with me.
23. Confirm the bid, thank you, sir. 1,323. Another 5.
10 on top, please.
323, 333. Triple threes, folks. 1,333,000. First call. Is it going to be the number that does it? I'll happily take the ones. Maybe not the halves, but I am all ears. At 1,333,000, he started it. Is he going to finish it? Can't make it clearer. We're on the market. We won't, for want of a better bid, it is going to be selling here today, folks, at 1,333,000. I'll take one more, sir. Do you have another one for me? It is right here. First call away at 1,333,000. Another 1,000. You sure I can't tempt you back in? It's a wonderful address. 1,000 might do it. Second, third, and final call. I can't make it clearer at 1,333,000. It is going, sold to you, sir. Fantastic home, fantastic area, wonderful views. I'm sure you enjoy it. Commiserations to our underbidders. We do thank you for your involvement today. Everyone have a fantastic afternoon.
Yeah, well done.
Yeah, I got my schedule.
Folks, we're down to our last two competitors here today, and of course a very special and very kind welcome to Mr. Hamish Drum.
That Canterbury Crusaders jersey was definitely not here last time I was in this room. Now, I'm a Hurricane supporter, and every time I see a Crusaders jersey, I see red. Alright, well, kia ora folks, welcome along to Ray White Corporate and the very public auction of number 20, Tuhanga Crescent in Parnell. Hamish Drum is my name, and it is my absolute pleasure to be one of your 10 auctioneers this afternoon. Bidders and buyers, nice to have you all here today. We wish you all the best with your future ambitions. First and foremost, I'd like to take this opportunity to thank our vendors, Justin and Juliet, for choosing Ross Dowie and the Ray White Group to market their property here today, especially for empowering us to place the property under the hammer, where since 1902 we believe all quality real estate should be sold in this way. Let me introduce Mr. Ross Downing. He's your listing agent. He's a legend around these parts. Now, Ross or your chosen Ray White agent will have furnished you with an abundance of information pertaining to the property. Most importantly, in that bundle of information will be the auction contract. I have a copy of it in my hand. It is precise, it is clean cut, it has been approved by our vendor solicitor to transact one lucky purchase today and get them over the line. And it's to that contract I take you now to let you know we sell by public auction number 20 Tuhanga Crescent in Parnell, Auckland. It is more formally described as an estate in freehold, comprising of some 393 square metres or less. It is Lot 1, Depositor Plan 576892 of the and record of title 06294 of the Auckland Land Registry. Shuttles, there are 33 of them. They are all in perfect working order. Just that the underfloor has been disclosed to you, that there's an issue there, and of course the entrance gate security pad is sadly on the blink, but buyers, don't let that gate repair be a barrier to home ownership today. Now, settlement is set down for Sunday, the 15th of September. We can't settle on a Sunday, as you know, so that will revert back to Friday the 13th. If there is anybody here who suffers from frigidriscidecaphobia, that is the fear of booking any event on a Friday the 13th, come and see us and we may be able to organise you a variation to terms on that basis. Folks, any questions we've got on that? No? Okay. Look folks, it'll come as to the conduct of auction, it'll come as no surprise to you whatsoever that this fantastic property is for sale subject to a reserve price. And subject to that reserve price being reached or breached, the highest bidder whose bid I accept today shall of course be our purchaser. Today I'll nominate some of which the bidding can be raised. I may refuse a bid if I deem that bid not in my vendor's best interest. 2.4 refers to bidding authorities. Today all the interest is right in front of us where we like it. And we always acknowledge that prior to commencement of auction. Today I also have the exclusive authority on behalf of the vendor to place a vendor bid. At all times it will be disclosed to you and it will be below that reserve price. If a dispute arises concerning any bid today, I'll look to determine that dispute or we'll offer up the property at the last undisputed bid. Now folks, the vendors also have the ability to withdraw the property from sale at any stage. So look, if I take the bid out of the auction forum today, there are a myriad of things that can occur, so you need to be the one holding the bid. All right. Well look folks, they say when you buy quality, you pay once. And today that's exactly what's on offer. But folks, I'm going to give you 3 chances today to buy. So when you see the hammer raised and I announce the property on the market, we'll give you a first, second, third, final call. But when you see the hammer crash the contract, you'll know we sold, and if that's in your favour, you'll come along with me, sign the memorandum of contract, pay the vendor's 10% deposit, and of course accept my sincere congratulations. Here we go. Any questions on that lot?
Yes, I have a quick question, yes, sir. With Auckland weather events recently, can you guarantee me that there's been no flooding issues on this property?
Look, our listing agent's done an extensive job with the vendor and we know of no such issues, sir. Otherwise they would have been caught in when we listed the property or on the further terms of sale as a disclosure, as with the gates or anything like that. Does that answer your question?
Yes, thank you.
Good luck to you, sir, today. I hope you're still here at the end. Any other questions? No? We're good to go. Fantastic. Well, look, just a few words about the property before we kick off. After 60 years, our vendors are reluctantly passing the baton on here today. To put this in perspective, 60 years is a testament to how much Julie and Justin have enjoyed calling 20 Tohunga Crescent Parnell home. Now, I see some families out there in the audience today, and they know as well as I know that this house is to be enjoyed, it is to be cherished, and it's there for the taking today. There's no DIY with this property. It's all been done. It's an amazing condition, and it's giving you back your time, offering you an abundance of resourcefulness and creativity. And what about that downstairs guest apartment? Fully self-contained, a bonus for perhaps blended families, or offering you a home and income and cash flow situation. Now, when you feel like stretching your legs, Eyre Park or Hobson's Bay will suffice, or maybe just a hop, skip and a jump to the Auckland CBD. There are 3 separate living areas, each flow to the outdoors, multiple work from home spaces, 3 bathrooms, so no queues in the morning, and yes, a 6-car garage. If you're a creative person with hobbies, maybe that 6-car garage will never actually see what a car looks like. Now, with your northeast facing aspect, those views of Hobson's Bay, the property is spoilt with all-day sun streaming into those 3 living areas. The indoor-outdoor flow offers many options of alfresco dining, and in the colder months, that large entertainers lounge and dining area is a great place to host dinner parties and get-togethers. 20 Tohunga Cres is a home that's begging to be shared. So ladies and gentlemen, please share with me now if you'd like to own it, looking for an opening bid or offer.
$750,000.
$750,000. At $750,000, welcome in there, sir, and good luck to you. I'm glad we've sorted those issues of insurance out. We're up and we're running at $750,000. I'll look for probably a 50 to round us to 800, but at 750 I have here now. Once now at 750, twice,
50.
And 50, there it is, sir, at 800,000. Welcome in there, new face in the race. At 800, there's your competition. At $800,000, is another 50 on top, sir?
Same again.
850 and 850 now, left-hand side. Would you go to 900, sir?
Yep.
At 900 here, another face in the race. At $900,000 here, right-hand side. Welcome in there, ma'am. Good luck to you. At $900,000. Looking for perhaps another 50. Anywhere, anyone, anywhere. But at $900,000, I bid it away for the first time. Second opportunity at $900,000. Third final time at $900,000. Will you hesitate? I don't. I'll pop a $50,000 bid on behalf of the vendor, and we'll shimmy up to $950 with the vendor. I'll look back out there for $1 million. But at $950 now on me. Once at $950.
10 more.
10 more. I'll take the 10. Would you say 20, sir?
No.
Just the 10, sir? Just
Yes.
$960. There it is. Okay, at $960 now, left-hand side.
And again.
And $970 now at the back. At $970, around we go. Is it $980, ma'am?
1.
$981. 100,000?
1 million.
1 million. And straight to 1 million. Don't let me get in the way. At $1 million now, right-hand side. Nice bid in there, ma'am, at $1 million.
30.
And 30 and $1,030,000. And
20
$1,030,000.
more. 20 more.
And 20 thought $1,050,000 now left-hand side. Around we go, ma'am. Would you say 1.1? But at $1,030,000 I have.
Would you take 15?
$15,000 at $1,045,000. Yep.
$1,065,000.
$1,065,000 it is. $1,065,000 right-hand side. At $1,10,106,500. Going once, twice. Do we go
10.
straight?
10.
10 there. At $1,075,000 now at the back of the room. 1,075 the bid.
50,000 more.
50 on at 1,125 right-hand side. At 1,125,000. Do we go straight to 1.2? At 1,125 I bid it away once. Twice.
1.15.
1.15. So I've already got 1,125. Is that 1,150,000?
1.15.
1.15. $1,150,000.
Yes.
That's a bid of 25. Yep, we'll take that at 1,150. At 1,150.
10.
10 at 1,160 now. Right hand side. At
1.2.
1.2 puts up the 1.2. At $1.2 million on the trot.
Same again.
Same again. That's a bid of $40,000 at 1,240. At 1,240 right hand side you lead, man, at 1,240. I bid it away first. Do we go straight to 1.3? But at 1,240 I have. Once now, twice, Third final call at 1, 2 and 40. Are we
10.
all done all side? 10. 10 at 1, 2 and 50 left hand side. At 1, 2 and 50 it is. We march it away at $1,250,000 left hand side. Come back in, man.
Are we on the market yet?
It's funny you say that, sir, but we actually are on the market, and I sell to this gentleman for the one of a better bid.
10.
10 at 1,260. 1,260 on the knob there. 1,260 around we go. Playing for
10.
keeps now. Another 10, 1, 2 and 70.
1.3.
1 point straight to 1.3. Nice bidding there, sir, with $30,000 bid at 1.3 million dollars.
2,500.
2,500. 1,302 2.5. 132 and a half. And another 2.5. See on the knob.
5.
Is that a 5 or 1,305?
5,000.
5,000. 1.3 and 7.5. 1,307 and a half now.
2.5.
1,300,000 and 2.5. 1,3 and 10. At 1,3 and 10, right hand side. Another 5. 1,3 and 10. 1,3 and 15 now at the back of the room and selling. Fair warning. 1,3 and 15.
1.
1,3 and 16 it is here.
1.
1,3 and 17.
5.
1,3 and 70. 1,3 and 22. 1,3 and 23. 24 man. 1,323 at 1,323,000 on the market and selling.
10 on top.
1,333 at 1,333,000. 1,333. All the threes. Line them up. Bang, bang, bang. We're selling. 1,333. Are we all done in silence? Are we sure? We sure, man? Back in. Just checking with you, sir. Keys are in your pocket, sir. At 1,333,000. She goes, she goes. Sold here. There you have it, folks. Our winners. Congratulations to the winner and the new homeowner of 22 Hunga Cres in Parnell. For my underbidders, thank you for your participation. I'll just leave you with one little bit of Hamish. If you can learn to be brave for 1 second, you may avoid a lifetime of regret. Have a lovely afternoon. We'll see you all tonight. Thank you very much.
Of the morning of the afternoon. Please put your hands together for our final competitor, Mr. Ben McNabb.
Tōhanga. To be an expert practitioner
in any field, skill or art. It got me thinking about all the skills and talents that I possess. The conclusion? A harsh reality check. So that's what I offer you folks today. Not a harsh reality check, but a chance for you to check your current reality and see if you can perhaps make it a little bit better here at 20 Tohunga Crescent. Folks, an absolute pleasure to be here this afternoon, to have you all on board. Exciting to see so many eager buyers in the room. Either that or the coffee's just a little bit stronger up here in the 09. But either way, I'm Ben McNabb, proudly working alongside Stuart Morris, rounding off the good work of the team at Ray White Morris & Co., experts in their field. A team that have been with you at every pivotal point, providing you and guiding you through that relevant documentation, that relevant information for none other than 20 Tohunga Crescent in Parnell. Yes, one of Auckland's oldest suburbs, but soon to crown one of its newest members. It's a freehold estate, 393 square metres, uniquely identified as 1062954 in the North Auckland Land Registry. You'll be pleased to note no alterations, no variations to the draft contract circulated. That'll make for a clean and concise settlement in just 15 days' time, Friday the 13th of September this year. Of course, our owners, they've established a confidential reserve price, subject to us meeting or surpassing that reserve price. Should you hold the highest bid at the conclusion of the auction, that Parnell membership, well, that'll be yours, okay? And an easy deposit, just equal to 1/10 of the purchase price. That's all that's required at the conclusion, alongside a signature on that auction contract. Bidding increments, well, look, I will be the sole determiner of those. That said, I am open to suggestions, bearing in mind that I may refuse any bid that doesn't align with the best interests of our owners. Vendor bids, well, they'll of course only occur well below the reserve price, only ever in the absence of your bidding. I don't expect any disputes this morning or this afternoon either, but should we find ourselves in that position, we'll just hit rewind and we'll go back to the last time everyone was happy. It's probably around the 1960s somewhere. Finally, our owners, they do have the option to withdraw their property from auction at any point before it has been sold, and without firstly declaring that reserve price. My advice to you, although that is rare, put yourself in the driver's seat by holding the highest bid at all times. Everyone happy?
Quick question, sir.
Yes, sir.
Auckland Weather Events have been concerned about flooding. Can you guarantee there's been no flooding on this property?
Sir, I'm sure you've had plenty of time for your solicitors to review the LIM, which would have outlined any flood risks in that space. As I say, your due diligence, bid and buy as you feel comfortable, sir. Any other questions while we're on the topic? Excellent. Well, I do indeed take you back to the 1960s. While some were swinging, the members of Parnell, well, they were hard at work, okay? The economy was strong. New Zealand was enjoying one of the highest standards of living in the world at the time. But for the people of Parnell, well, that has continued over the past 6 decades. I mean, our owners here are a testament to that. 60 years they have spent here, raising a family, working hard, and refining the jewel in Parnell's crown, which is, of course, here on Tohunga Crescent. It is a no-exit street. I'm not sure if that's why they stayed so long, or if it was the lack of thoroughfare in terms of traffic. I couldn't quite put my finger on it, but when I visited the property, I was even more confused. Garaging for 6? What, your cars and the neighbours? I would have been happy with a bit of off-street parking. Oh, you've got that too. Okay. Stu quickly reminded me we're no longer in Rangiora. This is double grammar school zones. This is one of Auckland's most affluent suburbs. So it became apparent very quickly that this was not just a home, but a lifestyle. Extensive renovations in 2020 transformed this property into 3 levels of luxury. More space for you, more space for your family, more space for your guests, and of course plenty of space for all those vehicles. In total, 376 square metres of space to be precise. One could argue this is 3 homes rolled into one without compromise. Accommodation options on all levels, but my favourite, the high life, the top floor, the penthouse, where you can live quite happily, self-sufficient, self-contained, relax in your own lounge area, meet Rangitoto in the morning, watch the harbour lights at night. Your guests, don't worry about them. They're well catered for on the ground floor, just as self-sufficient and self-contained, separate access, You'll be pleased about that when the weird uncle comes to stay, or the in-laws. But the soul of the household, the middle floor, where the most meaningful connections will be made. We all love entertaining, don't we? But what makes it better? A twilight sunset across Hobson Bay? Check. A wraparound deck to follow the sun or hide from the breeze? Check. A little bit of shelter in case the weather turns? Sir? Check. Check. You're on to it. In the cooler months, depending on the vibe, you're going to retreat back inside that open plan living space, commanded by the kitchen, but cozied by the gas fire. Or maybe you want a bit of quiet relaxation. The separate lounge, well, that offers all of that quiet relaxation 24/7. But finally, my confusion was put to rest when I spoke to Justin, one of the owners. He said, Ben, it was the location that brought our family here 60 years ago, and we have never turned back. Saturday afternoons were spent down at Parnell Cricket Club, which often ended up in beverages on the deck back at home afterwards. And then brunch or breakfast, depending on how dusty we were, down at the Red Rabbit Cafe the next day. But without fail, he said every Sunday morning or afternoon, the Hobson Walkway. That was where we strolled, spent time with the land to regenerate for the week to come. But it is now time for us to pass this, our home, onto another family. Justin and his family were clearly tōhanga when it came to property. Experts in choosing location, experts in renovation, and creating something for future generations to come. So if you're anything like me, a jack of all trades, master of none, then I challenge you today to become the master, become the expert in your purchasing property decision here this afternoon. I'm in your hands, looking for an opening expert bid, an expert offer. Where do we say go, folks?
750,000.
750, sir. Would you start me off at 8? I love a starter. Would you increase your bid?
Negative.
Negative, happy there. At 750, we're off and underway. 800 is the next logical move from here. Moving forward in the 50s, very happy at that pace. But 750, fairly been offered once, twice, third.
50.
And 50 goes there on the 800. So welcome, and all the very best to you at 800 000 the bid there. Back 5 and 50. And 50 we then go 8, 5 and 0. 900 back against you now, sir.
Yep.
And 900 we have it. Welcome in, man, at the front. At $900,000. Do we go to 950 from there? At 900 000 the bid. Sir, 50, anywhere at all? Well, once I call it down then, madam's got the offer, twice called then, third chance at 900. Very happy to move it along in another 50 to 950 with me on a vendor bid at 9.5 and 0. Invite you back in for $1 million, ma'am, do we say? 950 on a vendor bid. Sir, what do we say? What do we do?
10 more.
And 10 more, he moves in 10. There we have it then at 9.6 and 0. Sorry, sir.
And again.
And again to 70 we have it at 9.7 and 0. Straight back at 80 do we say, sir? 9.70, once it goes.
1.
Would you make it a 10, ma'am? Bit early for the ones.
I'll take 1 million.
1 million even. Well, there we go. Don't let me get in the way. At $1 million we have it, fairly bid and offered there. She puts up the 40 on top, takes us through to $1 million. What do we say? What do we do? Where do we go from here?
How big was the raise?
It was probably 20. Could have been 40. Lost my way. What do you want to bid, sir?
$1,030,000.
$1,030,000. Well, there you go. We'll split the difference, hey? At $1,030,000 we have it there. Fairly bid and offered at 1030 is the bid.
20
so when we
more.
say, and another 20 at 50 we go. At $1,050,000 we have it against sir. Another 30 do we say, but $1,050,000 it is on the left here.
Would you take 15?
Would I take 15? Certainly from you, ma'am. At $1,050,000 we have it there at 65. At $1,605,000 we have it at 1065. Sir, what are we saying? You've been quiet there, gentleman down the back, about at 1065. Once then,
10.
twice.
10.
And 75 we go there at 1075. At $1,075,000, 1.1 beckons. Who's going to be the bold move and take us there?
more.
And 50,000. So we're at 1075 and 50 takes us through to 1,125. Happy with that at $1,125,000. 1,150 surely. But at 1,125, what are we saying, folks? Slice of Parnell, chunk change I would have said. At 1,125, once.
1,150.
1,150 puts up another 25. At 1,150 we have it there stride for stride.
10.
And 10 we go there at 1,160 it is. At 1,160, what are we saying?
1.2.
1,160 and 1.2 puts up the 60. At 1.2 it is.
Same again.
And same again at 1,260. 1240, ma'am, sorry, apologies. At 1240 we have it here. Same again, do we say?
10.
1240, 1250 it is. At $1,250,000. 1,250,000 once, twice third. Folks are on the market, we sell away $1,250,000, goes out the door, and another 10 at 1,260 it is, 1,260, and 10 to 70 it is. 80 do we say straight back?
1.3.
1.3. Puts up the 1.330 on top there at 1,300,000 it is.
2,500.
And 2,500 at 1,300,000 and the 2.5 on top there we have it at 1,302,500.
5.
And 5 at 1,302,500, 1,307.5. 1,307.5 it is down the back.
2.5.
2.5 rounds me off like that. 1,310 it is. At 1,310's putting up the 5 to 15. 1,315.
1.
1,6. 1,7.
5.
1,7. 1,300,000. 1,7 to 22. 1,322. 23. 1,323.
10.
33. 1,333. All the threes line up. $1,333,000. Folks, anything further? 1,333 once, twice third. All done, all silent. Permission to sell, sir. Anything further? Anything further down the front here? Well, gentlemen, hold tight. You're in here. 20 Tohunga Crescent. It goes. It goes. Gone. Purchasing property, but I know we've got a couple of extra experts here. Just have a chat to the Ray White team. We'll only be too happy to help you out. I've been Ben McNabb. You guys have been great.
Heated as well. I really, really appreciate that. We're just going to have a quick thank you to some of our people involved today. So obviously my name is Sam. I'll be organising the event. I just want to say thank you so much on behalf of the entire team at Ray White, to everyone who's journeyed not only to compete but of course to watch and equally watch online. So thank you very much for that. Of course I want to thank our bidders, of course Mr. Richie Lewis, thank you so much. Come up and grab something. And of course to George Udos. Come on up, buddy. And finally, of course, thank you very much, appreciate that. Of course to Alice. Thank you very much. Equally as well, thank you to our judges. It is a tough job sitting there doing this, and certainly to be involved and to be organising as well. But thank you, of course, to Mr. John Barron. Thank you very much. To Rosie Hardy, and of course to Mr. Denise as well. So there you go there, guys. But thank you so much, guys. And of course, tonight, thank you. Leisure. This is the trophy that we are competing for. I'm going to tell you a little story about this trophy. It's a brand new one that we just got made up. I got told off because it is bigger than the top agent trophy tonight. I thought the auctioneers need to get something every once in a while. So this is what we're competing for. It's brand new. So someone's name's going to go on this tonight and presented in front of their peers. So thank you so much, guys. We'll see you tonight. Have a lovely day.
Thanks, Mikey. Thank you.